A little bit of new information that's come out about the Gabby Petito case. Like I said in my last live stream, the Wi-Fi was kind of bad, so I just want to redo this. One other thing is there's some other things I want to talk about, but first thing is about this. So, as we all know, I talked about the parents and whether they should be charged or not. I talked about, whether I think he is dead or alive, stuff like that. So, he is a good survivalist. He does have good skills. He does know how to survive out on his own. Now, there are reports that he's been found alive in North Carolina, and Dog the Bounty Hunter and a team of officers have taken up there to try and find him. Now, again, he is very well prepared. He knows how to survive. He knows how to go out on his own. And he can survive out in the wilderness on his own if it came down to it. And that's exactly what he's doing right now if he's not dead. Alright, so Brian Laundrie's mom, Roberta, did check into a Florida park about 75 miles north of their family's home earlier this month. Now, Laundrie, 23, vanished on September 14th, although her parents didn't say anything until 3 days later. His 22-year-old fiancée, Gabby Petito, was found dead in Wyoming on September 19th, weeks after the couple was seen camping near the site of her remains. The coroner later ruled her death a homicide. Alright, so Dog the Bounty Hunter announced Saturday he was entering the search for Laundrie, and tips quickly poured in. Now, one other thing, people are sending in tips. There's been tips from Alabama, tips from Florida, tips from North Carolina, tips from South Carolina, tips from Oklahoma. Again, if you strongly believe that that is him, then you obviously call it in. But if you are doubting that it's him, and you're not sure that it's not him, don't call it in until you are sure that it is him. Do not call it in. Alright? Because that just takes away time from law enforcement actually searching for him and other people actually searching for him. Alright. So, he told Fox News he learned Monday that Laundrie's parents spent the night in Fort Desoto Park with their son twice in early September from 1st to 3rd and September 6th through the 8th. Alright, goes on to say, I will no longer give that dog credibility or dignity. His false claims at the time of my reply. Stephen Burton, Laundrie's attorney, told Fox News, however, he told local media that his family camped out on the 6th and 7th and that they all left the park. Documents show that the checkout was actually recorded on September 8th, 3 days before Gabby officially became a missing person. Now, a lot of people are saying that the parents are guilty. A lot of people are saying the parents are innocent. Me personally, obviously I don't think the parents killed Gabby. But with that being said, they played a role in it, alright? He had his car parked by a park for a day. They come by, take the car, go missing for 2 days, and they come back. And the car is coming back with them, but he's not there. So obviously y'all took him somewhere where he could be safe, at least for a little while. Alright. So, Chapman on Tuesday questioned why the family would go camping when Petito, who lived with them, was nowhere to be found. Neighbors also raised concerns about the camping trip. Online sources reported that a law enforcement helicopter flew over the area of the campground overnight. However, a Pinellas County Sheriff's spokesperson told Fox News that the department was not conducting an investigation at Fort DeSoto. Laundrie and Petito embarked on a cross-road country journey in mid-June, and a controversial and a converted white Ford Transit van with the plan to visit national parks along the way. They began dating years early after meeting at their local Long Island, New York high school. Morton moved to Northport, Florida to live with Laundrie's parents. Now, like I said, whether he actually killed her, whether he, it makes it seem like he actually did kill her because of the way that things are and the way that he is just running from law enforcement. To me, that makes it seem like, he killed her. And if he didn't kill her, you would think that he would be cooperating with law enforcement. He would be trying to do everything in his power that he could to get his name and to clear his name of any wrongdoing. But he's not doing that. He is literally hiding out. So that, that does make it seem like he actually did kill her. But again, innocent until proven guilty. We'll see how it all goes. But at the end of the day, do I think that he killed her? Yes, I do. I really do. There's no other way around it. I really think that he killed her. But again, should the parents be arrested? As of right now, yeah, I think they should. I get that that is your son at the end of the day. But also, this man literally killed her, it seems like. And if he didn't kill her, why is he not cooperating with police? Why is he not helping? Why is he not doing anything to stop it? To try and clear his name. So I do think the parents had a big part in it. I do think that they helped him get away. I don't think they necessarily did anything with the body or tried to kill her, but I do think that they helped him get away. So who knows where he is now? He could be in North Carolina. He could be in Florida, Mexico. Who knows? Alright. Only thing people need to focus on is justice for her. Alright, all the news outlets reporting this and that. All these people turning in false reports. All these other people talking about it's a racial thing. So, it's not a racial thing. Whether you're Joy Reid, whether you're Don Lemon, and y'all are talking about this is missing white girl syndrome, or he got away because he's white and has plenty of attorneys, or whatever the case may be. That's not the case. Alright. This man just happens to be a good survivalist and knows how to hide out. Chris, look, like I said, I'm not saying his parents are guilty. Alright? I'm just saying nobody's coming out to try and clear up anything. If he wasn't guilty, he wouldn't be hiding out. And if they didn't have anything to do with it, then why are they not coming out with anything? They're just saying the same thing. So I'm not saying that they are guilty. I'm just saying how I feel. And like I said, that could change an hour from now. That could change 2 days from now, alright? I'm just going by the information that I have right now. So again, my opinion could change today, a year from now, an hour from now, who knows, alright? I'm just going by what information I have and what I've learned and what I've saw. But again, that everybody has their personal beliefs on it. And he very well could be innocent and they could have nothing to do with it, and that camping trip could just been at the time that she went missing. Because like I said previously, she was actually she was going to be arrested for domestic violence. But the cop chose not to charge her because, one, it's a Class B misdemeanor, which she was going to be charged with. So, they would have met up the very next day, I'm sure. He would have found a way to bond her out. So the cop decided, instead of putting that on her record, he decided to separate them. So, she didn't have time to separate. She took the car, she took the keys, she took the phone, so he had no way of contacting her. They took him to a hotel, she drove away, wherever she drove to, and they met up the next day. So, maybe it was, who knows, alright? Everybody's saying she was scared to get away. We don't know that, alright? At the end of the day, nobody knows, alright? And like I said in that YouTube video they posted, everything looks fine, everybody looks happy. But again, that is all just a cover up. Anybody can make yourself look happy, anybody can make it look like they're having a great time, and they're not unhappy when they really are. It's could have just been a cover up. Who knows? I just don't think that she would have went cross country with him without, with her being scared of him. Exactly, Tim. That's what I'm saying. They're not helping in the investigation. Now, I'm not saying, that they have to be out there every single minute helping with the investigation, because, obviously they are not law enforcement, they're not bounty hunters, whatever the case may be. But also, at the end of the day, they are not helping with the investigation. They're not giving any kind of cooperation. They're not doing anything to help. If anything, they're making it worse. And that's why so many people are going out saying they're guilty, saying they're this. Now again, who knows? I might change my mind in an hour from now, a year from now, a month from now, alright? But to me, right now, they look guilty. And until I get information that says anything otherwise, I'm going to continue to assume that they are guilty. Alright? They've done nothing to help with investigations. They've done nothing to try even remotely help look for her. They've said nothing about the camping trip that they took. They said nothing about when his car was parked at a park. They drove it. 2 days later, they come back with the car. He's gone. They said nothing when he was hiding out in their house. So again, until I see other information otherwise that they were trying to help in this investigation instead of, if anything, hinder it, I'm going to continue to assume that they were guilty. Alright, y'all, so that is about Gabby Petito. And again, if any more information comes available, to bring that to y'all. So latest information, Dog the Bounty Hunter is, and of course, law enforcement are looking in and around Boone, North Carolina for him. So if they find him, hopefully they do, I'll bring that to y'all. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this man does have survival skills. He's been known to hide out in the mountains for months. And like I said, he didn't bring no phone, no keys, no wallet, no nothing with him. So he could very well be dead. But he does know how to live off the land. He knows how to hunt, cook, stuff like that. Find shelter, build shelter. So he very well could just be hid out in the woods somewhere. Alright. But if more information comes about it, bring it to y'all. So, other stories that I want to talk about. A lot of people have been asking me about this, and I haven't even really read it. About the Marine in prison for criticizing Afghan crisis. Now, I know he spoke out on it, but other than that, I haven't really done much research on it. So, I'm going to go through this with y'all. Now, parents of a U.S. Marine Lieutenant Colonel who spoke out in August to criticize the Spears over the botched withdrawal from Afghanistan that left 13 of his fellow Marines dead from a suicide bombing told the Ingram Angle, which is a show on Fox News for anybody who doesn't know, that the son is being unfairly punished as he sits in yet indefinite solitary confinement at a basement in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Alright, so he is not inside of a regular jail. He's actually what appears to be in a prison jail. Seems to be like. Alright, so his parents told the Ingram that they further incensed by the behavior of the military's own leadership during a Senate hearing earlier Tuesday, saying that General Mark Milley, now, I will say, as far as General Mark Milley, I don't like him. I really don't. I just think that he is not good for the military, alright? He doesn't care about his fellow soldiers or anything like that. Alright, now if the defense secretary refused to take accountability for the disastrous withdrawal, our son called for accountability. Throughout the hearing today, I don't feel like they accepted accountability. I am extremely disappointed. It's no coincidence, in my opinion, that they put a gag order on Stewart Jr. and then put him in prison the day before they had to appear in front of senators and tomorrow in front of congressmen. I think that this is fairly an act of coincidence, he said. Alright, so, a lot of people are saying he got unfairly treated. Now, I didn't watch his videos. I don't know what he said. I watched part of one video. That's all I've seen. Now, whether he was treated unfairly or not, I don't know. Now, I do know that, the military told him to quit making videos or he would face imprisonment. Now, if he's just talking about, Afghanistan withdrawal and how it killed 13 troops and how, people, innocent soldiers died, how 13 others got injured, how this administration carried out an attack and it was the wrong person, and 7 innocent children and 3 other people, and they took him almost a month to come out and say that they killed the wrong person. Now, if he's talking about that, then obviously I can understand why he's speaking out. I mean, everybody was talking about that, how they just innocently I'm not sure what you mean. But again, if he's talking out against stuff like that, then I can completely understand why he was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it, whether it was conservatives or Democrats. Everybody was talking about how this withdrawal was disastrous, how it killed innocent troops, wounded innocent troops. Then they come out with this and kill 7 innocent children, and no, I don't do illegal drugs. Alright, so why he's in jail and what charge he is actually facing, I don't know. But again, I will keep an eye out on that video also for y'all. One other story I wanted to cover is about the New York Times published redesigns of the American flag. So, one thing here. Alright, everybody's always talking about how the thin blue line flag is racist, it's offensive, and how, it contradicts the American flag, when it really doesn't, alright? So, there are firefighter flags, thin blue line flags, American flags, Marine flags. These are all flags that represent something to someone, alright? The American flag represents freedom. If it was not for our troops out there putting their lives on the line, I would not be here making this video. Y'all would not be here watching this, alright? If it was not for the thin blue line flag, people would not be, they would not be making videos. Y'all would not be here watching this. So, again, that's what those 2 flags represent. Alright, there's nothing racist about either one of them, because if it was not for the men and women in either your county or across the, out of state, out of the country, then we would not be here at all doing any of this, alright? Either A, terrorists would be taking over, or B, criminals would be taking over, which they already are trying to do, and places like Minneapolis, where they want to completely abolish the police. Like I said, that is on the November ballot. to actually abolish the police completely. And even that, they are making a racial thing out of it, which I don't get. Not everything in America is racist, but people are so offended and so stupid that they automatically think that, well, let me hop on the bandwagon. If this person said it's racist, then it's got to be racist. When really, they didn't know what they were talking about, and you don't know what you're talking about. So at the end of the day, y'all just saying random stuff, and nobody really knows what they're talking about. Alright, so New York Times published an opinion essay on Tuesday that imaged new designs for the American flag, some of which emphasize divisions and decline in the country. The American flag is a potent piece of national iconography, but its design shifted frequently in the early 1900s. What if it was redesigned today? We asked artists and graphic designers to try. Times wrote, some are functional designs, others artistic renderings, some represent America as it could be, others how the artist see the country now. Exactly, Daniel. Our country is just screwed, honestly. I mean, honestly, older people are a lot better than younger people today. Older people still have a sense of values, still have a sense of how America was and how it should be. Kids today, or even young people today, are just so offended by everything. You could say it's sunny outside and you'll be called a racist. Like, oh, well, why is it sunny outside? Why do you like the sun? It's just stupid. Now, one... Exactly, Tim. But at the end of the day, people are going to believe what they want to believe. People are going to hop on the bandwagon. People are going to do this. They will find him eventually. Like I said, Brian Laundrie's good at hiding out. He's a good survivalist. They said he went missing in the mountains for months, but really he wasn't missing. He was just out there living off the land. So they will find him, whether he's alive or dead. They will find him eventually. Like I said, and nobody really made any comments about North Carolina. He did live in North Carolina for months. So, North Carolina might actually be the better option to search than somewhere like Florida. Who knows? But, police are looking there. They're looking in Florida. Like I said, they had leads in Oklahoma, Alabama. But, again, if y'all don't have direct information or you're not sure if it's him, don't call the police until you are sure that it's him. Because now that just takes the police away from actually looking for him and possibly finding him. Yeah, I mean, back in the old days, from what I've heard, where they had their problems, but nothing like this. Obviously racial tensions were high and stuff like that. But, I mean, look at us now. Everybody's divided by everything. Whether it is, this virus, who's got the shot, who hasn't got the shot, racism, whether you like the police or you don't, whether you like Trump or Biden, everybody's divided by something. Everybody is, no, I don't watch soccer. But everybody is divided by something, whether it's something that people actually have a legitimate conversation about or whether it's something that people are just hopping on the bandwagon with. Alright, so one of the designs about the American flag is it has, this is stupid, alright. So in the right corner where the flags would be, it has a yellow box. Right down there, it has the green box. Down here has a blue box, and then in the top right it has what would actually be this part of the American flag, which would be the red stripes and the white stripes. Alright, so another design titled Lift Every Voice and Sing merges several prominent flags like They Don't Tread on Me and Black Lives Matter into one, while another monochrome gray one with stars represents America surrendering to its fall from power and loss of ideals it once stood for. Alright, so that is also stupid, alright? This is the American flag right here. Not any other flag, not the thin blue line flag, not a Black Lives Matter flag, not a Don't Tread on Me flag, not a flag with a bunch of different colors and all this, alright? That is the American flag right there. Alright. So, designed from Time Snap Out of It America, series which it calls bold ideas on how to renew the American experiment, and they were met with ridicule by both conservatives and liberals, which, I understand that completely. Why are y'all trying to recreate the American flag? What is that going to do for anybody? Like, y'all out here burning the American flag, stepping on the American flag, and now y'all just want to create the American flag. That's stupid. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Let me read some of those comments. Teacher? No, I couldn't be a teacher. There's no way I could be a teacher. Especially in this day and age, I couldn't be a teacher. Alright, yeah, Tam, they are complaining about the mask. Me personally, I don't believe in it. That's just my personal opinion. Let's see here. As far as favorite rapper, I don't really have I don't really listen to rap that much. If I do have one, I would say Tom McDonald. He's really good. Adam Calhoun's good. Ryan Upchurch is good. Savannah Dexter, she's good. Those are about the only people that I really listen to as far as any kind of form of rap would be. But, again, they're more conservative rappers. Bryson Gray's pretty good. Those are about the top 5 that I probably listen to right there. I appreciate that. I've actually had this for a while. It's really good. I've had it for a while. Alright. So, one other story is this is going to be out of Missouri. Now, not a lot of people are covering this, so I decided I would go ahead and cover this. Now, this is also about a missing woman. Now, thankfully, she was found. Now, 2 Missouri men are accused of keeping a missing woman locked in a cage. Alright, so they are facing kidnapping charges, terrorizing charges on Tuesday after they allegedly kept a missing woman locked in a cage at one of their properties and lied to authorities during the investigation. The Dallas County Sheriff's Office was contacted by an FBI agent in Kansas City on September 16th about an anonymous tip advising that there was a photo showing the missing woman. Now, I'm not going to put her name out there. If y'all want to look up this story, it is on the news, but I'm not going to put her name out there as she's already been through a lot. Now, she is 33 years old. She has been missing since July 25th, so, she's been missing for a good while now. Now, again, investigators obtained a search warrant for the cell phone of James Phelps, 58, one of the suspects, and they found 7 partially nude photos of her being held in a cage on his property. Alright, the other suspect, Timothy Norton, 56, was identified by detectives as being connected to the case. Now, he actually came out and said that he helped put her in the cage and help keep a lookout on her. So I don't know how this photo of her got out or whatnot. Thankfully it did. But, I can only imagine what this girl went through. Now, it says the last person to have seen her, she was actually struggling with a job, with money, and stuff like that. So, she was actually looking out for help. She came to his house, and she was never seen since then. But again, thankfully, that photo got out of her, and she was able to return home safely, and she was able to, hopefully she can put this behind her. She can move on with her life. But again, thankfully she was found, and she was not seriously injured. Alright, so really kind of just to wrap up this live stream, couple things I want to talk about. One, as far as Joe Biden goes, alright, so everybody is saying, well, Joe Biden got his booster shot. What I think about Dog the Bounty Hunter, I mean, it can't hurt nothing to have him there. I mean, it can't hurt. Now, he's caught a lot of, prominent people, that he, now again, he had a team with him, but he has caught a lot of prominent people. Whether he is just trying to do this for fame or whatnot, who knows. But, I mean, it can't hurt having him there. He does have experience. He does have the background of a bounty hunter. I'm sure he has all of this guy's info and everything. And I'm sure that he knows that he can live off the land, and he knows that he can be dangerous. So I think having Dog the Bounty Hunter there is great. Like I said, it can't hurt anything. So I think it's good that he's there. But again, we'll see how it all turns out. But like I said, as far as Joe Biden, everybody's talking about, oh, Joe Biden got his booster shot. Okay, that's cool. If you want to take the shot, that's great. If you want to take the shot, take it. If you don't want to take it, that's completely up to you. Because now YouTube has come out, supposedly, and said anybody who speaks out against the virus, anybody who says anything, oh, here it is right here. YouTube bans content containing misinformation about all vaccines. Okay, but what do y'all consider misinformation? That's the thing. Because I've gotten banned twice just for having it in my title. And I didn't say anything about any kind of misinformation or anything. All I did was state my opinion. So, what do y'all consider misinformation? That's what I want to know. That's the biggest thing right there. What is considered misinformation? Exactly, Tim. If you want to, if you want to take 3 shots, wear a mask, 2 masks, wear some gloves, that's fine. Don't expect me to do it, though. Don't expect me to force myself into that. And like I said, you're taking 1 shot, now you're taking 2, and now a booster shot, that doesn't make any sense at all to me. And now Joe Biden has come out and said that, the vaccinated or the unvaccinated need to go get vaccinated for the vaccinated people. But if the vaccinated people are vaccinated, why does the unvaccinated have to get vaccinated for them? They should be safe, right? I mean, they should literally be safe. They should be protected. I mean, that's how it should be, right? If you're taking it to be safe, why aren't they safe? Now, the reason I brought this up is, anyways, I didn't even watch it, but somebody showed me a video of this, and they were asking me questions, and I didn't even think about it until I watched it. So when he was getting his shot, he rolled up his sleeve, and all this. He kept rolling up. It took him like 10 minutes to get his sleeve up. Anyways, she wiped his arm with cotton, the little wet wipes, Then she went to get the shot. That thing went in so fast. Like, I don't think people even understood how fast that went in. Like, that shot went in so fast. It was like, boom, less than a second, it was done. I'm like, that makes no sense whatsoever. That shot was like, and boom, all right, guys, we're done. She puts a little band-aid on it, and that's it. And then everything he just puts on his suit and walks back away. Like, aren't you supposed to wait 15 minutes after your shot anyways? To make sure you're fine, you don't have any side effects or anything? Let me read these comments. Alright, Daniel, I appreciate you stopping in. But like I said, that shot was boom, it went in, and that was it. Like, and again, you're supposed to wait 15 minutes to make sure that you have no side effects. This man just got up and walked away like nothing happened. Again, we don't know what he took. It could have been saline, could have been water. Who knows what he was taking? Alright? We don't know what he took. But again, if anybody who wants to take it, go for it. Anybody who wants to wear a mask, go for it. But don't expect other people to follow your rules. Again, we've been in this for like 2 years now, and nothing's changed. Nothing's changed, and it's the same thing every day. It went from Dr. Fauci saying it was 2 weeks to curb the spread, and now we're in this for like 2 years, and nothing's changed. Yeah, Tam. I mean, like I said, if y'all want to wear a mask, y'all want to take the vaccine, that's completely up to you. But we've been in this for like 2 years now. January of actually, if you really want to get intended to start in December, so December of this year will be 3 years that we've been in this, and it's getting worse. Like Labor Day, it was 4 times higher than it was last year on Labor Day. It makes no sense. It shouldn't be that way. But at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have their opinion. Everybody's gonna. It very well could be. I mean, as far as the shots go, from what I know about science and stuff, the shot pretty much is putting part of the virus in you, just a little piece of it in you, and it is meant to have your body fight it off, so that if you do get the real thing, then your body's already immune to it. Your body already knows how to fight it. That's at least what I know about vaccines. I don't know how true that is, but I mean that does make sense. But who knows what they're actually putting in there. Hey AAP, how you doing? But like I said, I just wanted to wrap that up. So, like I said, latest information on Gabby Petito is, who knows where he is. She's dead. We know that. Like I said, he's probably in the mountains of North Carolina, around Boone. At least that's where they believe, and that's where they are searching right now. But again, who knows exactly where he is? He could be at his parents' house for all we know right now. But again, Dog the Bounty Hunter has a team of officers up there with him, and they're searching in and around Boone, North Carolina. And like I said, you already know how I feel about Joe Biden. I mean, yeah, everybody's immune system does play a big part in it. Me personally, I've had the flu shot twice, and I got the flu. But again, I'm not anti-vaccine. I think vaccines are good. They do work. But, with this, everybody's just pushing this. The government's pushing this. And it's crazy. Like, the government's slowly pushing this, and there's no reason for it to be pushed. AAP, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you're taking shot after shot after shot, and that really compromises your chances of surviving each time you take it. Alright, y'all, but like I said, that's all I really want to say. So for everybody who came out, thank y'all for coming. For anybody who couldn't make it, and y'all watching this later, again, thank y'all for everybody's support. As always, thank y'all for watching.